Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing some dip powders that the brand HOMOST sent to me, and I will be showing how I created this manicure using one of the colors, so let's get right into the video. So the brand HOMOST reached out to me, and they offered to send over some of their dip powders, and they are actually having a sale today, so I will be sure to leave all of that information in the description in case you guys want to check these out. But anyway, here I'm just taking out all of the colors, and these jars do remind me a lot of the Born Pretty style jars, so they are pretty small, but that's just one thing I wanted to note. So here is the actual jar itself. These are 0.34 fluid ounce jars, so they are definitely smaller, and there is no color name or label or anything, so you kind of just have to look at the outside and assume the color. So there was sort of a clear whitish shade, a red, a super light neutral, a really pretty light blue minty shade, another slightly darker neutral, a super light pastel yellow, a medium to neon yellow, and lastly, a mauvey pinky purple. So I did not receive any dip liquids with these dip powders, so I'm just going to be using my Sparkle & Co liquids as always. So I'm going to start with my Sparkle & Co pH Prep liquid to go ahead and dehydrate the nail plate. And then I'm going to follow that with a thin layer of my Holo Taco Peely base coat. And this is going to allow super easy pop-off removal of my dip powder manicure. And I actually just finished doing my wear test for my peel-off base coat video, so you guys will definitely be seeing that in a few days. And also, I do have an extension on my pinky finger because I actually broke my nail. I don't know if you guys recall, but there was a crack a little bit back that I mentioned, and it finally grew out enough for me to just chop it off, and I went ahead and just fixed it with the extension. And here I'm just showing you I'm going to use that pinky color as well as my Peppy Gel base to do the application. So I'm just going to gently stir up the powder to make it nice and fluffy, and then I'm going to apply a thin even layer of base to the entire nail and dip into the powder. And right away I noticed that this powder was super fluffy and light, and it just glided on the nail super easily, so I was really happy with the quality of this specific powder. Now I only did try this one color, so I can't really speak on the formula of the others, but I was really pleased with how the first coat was going. And I'm just going to continue applying this color to all of my nails, and I really had no issues with the application. It went on really smooth, and the color was pretty opaque. Then, after the first coat, I brushed off any of the excess on the nails, and now I'm going to be going in for a second coat to get full opacity. And in the second coat, I had no issues with any streakiness or patchiness with these powders. It went on super smooth, and there was no areas that were less opaque. So overall, I was pretty happy with the quality. Now obviously this isn't going to compare to like a Sparkle & Co powder or a referral powder or Peppy Gel, just because it is a lot cheaper, and you know, it's obviously not the same brand. But if you are looking for a cheap alternative and something that does work really well, these are great powders. And then once again, when the second coat was complete, I brushed off any of the excess, and now I'm going to be using my Sparkle & Co DP90 Crystal Clear to clear encapsulate these nails. Now, I'm not sure if a clear came in this kit. One of them looked like it could possibly be a clear, but I didn't want to take any chances since I didn't swatch out the colors. I didn't want to ruin like the base color underneath, so I decided to just stick to my alternative, which is this one, and it ended up working really well, and I had no issues with the clear encapsulation. And with this type of dip manicure, just a solid color, you don't need to clear encapsulate. I just like the extra strength it adds, and it also does still protect the color underneath from filing. And now that all of the dip powder layers are complete, I'm going to go in with my Sparkle & Co. Solidify Activator and apply 2 generous layers of this to all of the nails to harden up the powder and make it ready for filing. And I had no issues with this powder not hardening, so that is another positive. And then after about 2 minutes, I went ahead and filed and buffed off camera, and then brushed off any of the excess before top coat. And for my top coat, I'm going to be using my Gershon Soak Off Gel Polish Top Coat. So I'm going to apply a nice thin layer of this to all of my nails, wrap the free edge, and then cure for 30 seconds. And you can see here with the top coat application, the true color really comes out, and I really like this color. I think it suits me really well, and it's a really subtle yet pretty neutral color. And after the nails are fully cured, I went in with my favorite Candy Skincare cuticle oil. And here is the finished manicure I was able to create using the dip powders from HOMOST. So I really enjoyed how these dip powders worked. They are pretty high quality considering the low price point, and I would recommend checking them out if you are interested in the color choices available. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.